Hey everybody, Max here, and I'm back with a hot topic. This is going to be a shorter one, and I want to give the disclaimer right away. Warning! This video contains rumors, speculations, strong opinions, and even Duckie in this episode.
Hi.
So, it's going to be a short one, but I want to get this because it's on my mind now. That's why this hot topic came about. I could do hot topics on your guys' suggestions, and I would love to, but this is what I was thinking about right now, and I get criticized a lot for giving Mattel a hard time, but I really wanted to put the question out there, and I want you guys to answer. Do you think Mattel needs to cut out details for doll lines to survive? Do you think the things they've been doing on their dolls are necessary for them to keep making the dolls? And I would love to hear your opinion, Duckie.
No.
No? Okay. That was pretty easy. I also say no. And a lot of this episode is just gonna show, and I put this together very quickly, so it's not like specialized images. I just did some, I have the shout out at the beginning. I put this together quick. Well, let's just do the shout out now then. This is from my last video, and this shout out goes to Amy, Lily, and Mummy Toy Reviews channel. And this was about the episode with Hasbro potential buyout of Mattel. And this was not just something I came up with. This was hit the regular news stream. This was outside of the toy community that this was in the news of potential. And since this came out, since the video, it's kind of quieted down. But I still think it could happen. But this is what their opinion was. I think I would rather Hasbro buy Mattel out than the other way around. That's interesting. That would be kind of a cool question for you viewers. What would you think would be better? Mattel buying Hasbro or Hasbro buying Mattel? Mattel made such bad decisions. The dolls are so cheap looking now. The reboot of Monster High is terrible, especially the new movies, in my opinion. If Hasbro buys Mattel, I think it's a good thing, in my opinion. The dolls they have been releasing cannot get any worse. Now, I do disagree with you there. I think they could get worse. And on the way it's going, I think they might. But that is an interesting point, and that's why I included you in this shout out. I think it would be better for Hasbro to buy Mattel than the other way around. And this is just to illustrate a point where I think it is so not necessary to cut corners. I really think Mattel is just used their doll budget for lines and just split it down the middle so they can produce as many dolls as possible. If you think about the fourth quarter of this year, one of the most important times of year for toy and doll companies, they are just dumping product on the market, and it's all the same. There are so many DC superhero girls that are so similar. There's no new characters, like we said, in all their doll lines. They have DC superhero girls, they have Enchantimals, they have Monster Family, WE dolls, the Cuckoo Harajuku girl dolls. Now, the majority of those were released, even not the last quarter, the last half of this year has just been a dumping ground for Mattel dolls. There is so much product out there, and I really think if you're putting this much product out and it's this cheap, it's not necessary, and I really want to ask you why. Why are you doing this? It's money. They're just trying to make a quick buck. It's not for the consumer. It's not for fans. You can't even keep up with stuff the way they've been releasing it. It's just dumping it when they can make the most money. There hasn't been a steady flow of releases up to this point. Beyond the way they're making their dolls, the way they're releasing them is I really have a problem with the way they're releasing them too. It's not. What do you think of this? The way it's been happening this year. They even just dumped out the last Ever After High dolls this last quarter, just to get everything out right before the holiday buying season.
Yeah, things have been coming out quickly.
Yeah, it's just I can't even count. I was gonna actually go through and get every doll released, and I just couldn't. I was like, I couldn't even do it. I was like, there's so many, they're just dumping out.
Mm-hmm.
The last Ever After High dolls, kind of a sad way to go out. Just at the end, just be lost in the sea of releases.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What do you guys think of this? I'm happy that they got a wide enough release of the last Ever After High dolls, because they were readily available on Amazon. I don't know if these were on store shelves though.
Yeah.
So that was my question to you guys. I really want to hear your responses. It's just basically the question of this video. Do you think it's necessary? I really don't think it is, based on how much output you're putting onto the market.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not fair to other companies out there. They're just bombarding store shelves with this stuff. How do you compete with Mattel when their product is easily clearanced out because there's not a lot of details or accessories, and it's everywhere? You can't. It's going to be at Walmart, Toys R Us, just a bunch of DC Supergirls, Monster High, Enchantimals.
Yeah.
There are so many Enchantimals dolls they just released towards this last quarter.
Yeah. I think there's going to be a lot of stuff on clearance soon.
Well, that's why it's made so cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Is because once it's clearanced out, they're not losing anything. It's already made at the clearance budget.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is just a quick hot topic. It's what's on my mind. Tell me what's on yours. Duckie, you can maybe even come up with a hot topic sometime. Really want to know what you guys thinking. Please comment below, and we appreciate the support.
Thank you guys for watching. Bye.
Bye.